Hi. Well, what I got out here today is a Rossi Model 92 in 357 Magnum. Been quite a while since I've had this one out shooting it. And this one has some sentimental value to it. This gun belonged to my dad. And he was never much of a shooter or hunter, but he did own some guns over the years. And this is one of them. And anyway, I figured I ought to get it out and run a few rounds through it just for old time's sake. Got a little steel plate set out there about 70 yards. I've shot this gun at fairly short ranges before, so I'm going to use a rest and see if the sights are on or if I need to adjust the sights up or down for longer range. Even though this gun was made in the 1990s, it's basically brand new. I doubt if my dad ever put a box full of shells through it. And I probably haven't fired it more than maybe 50 rounds. Well, I'd say that's pretty dead on. I hit it anyway. At least once. A little high on that one. Got that one pretty dead on. I think I need to adjust that a little bit. Just a little bit off. Action's pretty stiff on this thing. Like I said, it's hardly ever been shot. Not even broke in. Appears to be going just maybe an inch or two high. Magazine holds 9 rounds. Now this rifle is supposed to feed 38 Special as well as 357 Magnum, but I've never actually tried any 38s in it before. So I just got a few loaded up here. I got two 357 Magnums in there, followed by three 38 Specials. The 38s may feed better than the 357s. Well, these Rossi Model 92s are not bad rifles. The action on this one is kind of stiff. But like I said, even though it's more than 30 years old, it's basically brand new. It's hardly been used at all. That action will probably loosen up quite a bit if it was just used some. It's got a good trigger on it. So we get all the marking to show up here. Now these were made by Rossi, but this is an old enough one that they were still imported by Interarms back then. And it's a pretty good copy of a Winchester Model 92. Everything seems to be solid on it. It's accurate enough. They made these in all sorts of different calibers. 357 Magnum, 4440, 45 Colt, 44 Magnum. And like I said, this was one of my dad's guns. He was never much into shooting or hunting that much, but he did have a few guns around. Matter of fact, too, my dad used to be a mechanic when I was a kid, and two of the rifles that he ended up owning was from people that was having trouble coming up with the money to pay their bill to have a car or a tractor fixed, and ended up trading him a rifle for what they owed. This wasn't one of them, though. This was one that was bought new. But anyway, I thought it was time that I took it out and run a few rounds through it. I think since I inherited it from him, I think I'd only had it out once or twice before to do just a little bit of shooting with it. And I doubt if he ever put a box of ammunition through it when he owned it. Well, thanks for watching.